Kenpo for Beginners, Lesson 15. I'm Sensei Roger.
I'm Paul.
And we're here to bring you some good lesson here.
Yep.
Yes, we do teach Kenpo here. So we call it Kenpo Karate, but it is Chinese Kenpo. Some people were wondering about that. We call this Chinese Kenpo. It could have also been known as Kenpo Jiu-Jitsu at one time, but the version that we teach is more towards the Kung Fu side of it. So it's called Chinese Kenpo. Alright, today we're going to bring you is a reverse punch, a back fist, a ridge hand. This is a little bit different. Most times people use that jab or the back fist first. But this time we're going to throw the back arm, the reverse punch. So we're in a fight stance here. We're going to pivot the body first, deliver the punch, come back with the back fist, come back with the ridge hand. So I'm not just going to go 1, 2, because this is no power to it. 1, 2, I get a reach here, now I can come back here. So 1, 2, 3. Here we go, turn, 1, 2, 3. I like this one, getting a fight stance. This is good for, sometimes for, just sparring. I'm here, look at this. I'm here, see I'm out of reach here, then I'm here. So
yeah. Lots of levels to change it up.
Oh yeah, throw the reverse punch. I go to block this back fist. Look, my head went open. See, that's a good reason why to do it, not ridge hand. Now, you may not get all 3 of these, you may not get 2 of them. You might just get 1 strike in there. It may be just here, block this, so you get the 3rd one in there even. Or I may just go here, wham, he's there. See, my hand's up here anyhow, so throw a punch at me, I can block and do anything. If I don't, I throw the reverse or back fist, then I get the ridge hand. So you could have all 3 work. Let's try this again. Get in the fighting stance, pivot the hip, reverse punch. Pivot back, ridge hand. Turn, I'm not ridge hand, back fist, then ridge hand. Alright, I'm messing my words up, huh? Alright, here we go. Turn, punch, come back, back fist, turn, ridge hand. Let's try the other side. Alright, now you can see people fighting like this. And this is how I want to do my karate, my hands here, with your stance really deep. But here's the problem I have with this. With real fighting, it's hard to move. Your old school guys, I watch some of the tournaments, they're fighting from here, and they're moving really quick.
Yeah, a lot of practice.
I'm like, wow, how can they move that fast? Yeah, a lot of practice, but in certain ways you move yourself, you can move quick from there. But from my experience of doing fighting and competitions, and you could get ran down being down like this. But now, watch this here. I can start off like this. Now I start, there's deep stance, back, ridge. Now you can drop your stance as you're doing it. Now you get more power to it when you drop your stance. Instead of just turning there, you can drop your stance. I just did a ridge hand there because it was open.
I did mine.
We're mixing it up, throw it around. But yeah, you can drop your stance as you hear. Boom. Back fist. Ridge hand. So that's the little combination we have today. Here's a technique called intellectual departure. This is an old Ed Parker technique. This is one that was taught to my instructor when Ed Parker used to come by and teach him, a little bit. So he used to have him come in for seminars, and then he spent a little time with my instructor. So this is against a kick. So say he's throwing a right kick at me, I step out of the way, I do an inverted down block like this. Now from here is 2 things we can do, a back kick or a flip kick. If he's closer, a heel kick to the groin. Didn't we do that last lesson? Yeah. The heel kick, the flip kick, boom. Now from here I get back fist, slide in, kick. If he's still there, he's probably going to be moving around, but from here, kick me, here, flip, back fist, come in, kick out the other knee. Alright, let's do this here. There's a couple ways we could do this. That's the one. So let's do it here. Step off. You can step straight back or on an angle. So if we're looking at, you could be at 6 o'clock or even closer to 5 o'clock. So here we go. Step, inverted block, right? You guys do the flip kick. I almost slid first. Back fist, slide, kick. So let's do this again. Step, block, kick, back fist, kick. Other way of doing it. Okay, throw the kick and block it here. I kick, slide, kick, back fist. I like throwing it here, boom, boom. That's quick, but sometimes this one, throw the kick in. I'm here, kick, kick back. So as I get them going forward, then I just knock them away. So here we go. Block it here, kick, hands up though, of course. Kick, back fist. If the guy is more of a threat, you gotta throw that back fist first. But if you come in here, boom, kick him here, and now you get the back fist is probably gonna be low at that point. It's not gonna be high.
Right.
You know, so that's intellectual departure. Let's try that in the air here again. So Paul's practicing. That's what good.
I need all the practice I can get.
You want to practice this stuff. How long should I practice? That's a common question. Well, guess what? How good do you want to be?
Right.
How good do you want to be? You know, practice as much as you can without letting it take over your life.
Right.
You don't want to let it take over your life. There's other things in your life that you want to do. You want to, you know, but yeah, practice. I used to practice like an hour or two a day, sometimes, you know. Now when I practice, it's like when I get here,
Yeah.
I'm teaching, that's practice. And then when I'm done teaching, that was my practice, that's my practice. Or I'll just practice on my own for the things that I don't teach yet. You know, if I'm not teaching something, I'm gonna have to practice it to remember it. You know, but at this point, I don't practice that much, it's when I teach. And that's breaking it down. But yeah, definitely want to practice this stuff, get used to it, get the muscle memory. Here we go, step back, the block, invert it, flip your heel up, slide in, back fist, kick. Or block, you can throw the back kick even, slide in another kick, then the back fist. And of course you see my hand over here because that's bad practice. I just noticed it as I'm doing it in the air, my hand was here. If I'm here, bam, I slide in. I want to keep my hand up here so I can block myself. I don't want to leave the whole side of my head open doing this move. But that's called intellectual departure. Speed drill. This is a cool little drill here. We're going to do it, throw the right punch. We're going to be in a horse stance. This is something you want to do with a partner. And get in a horse stance here. Hold the hand out. And make sure when you do this, you're not up on each other where you can hit each other. No, keep it out here where there's space in between. If your arm is longer than your partner's arm, back up. You're just going to have to go a little farther out when you do this. So the thing is, he's got the right hand. Take my left, backhand parry. My right, backhand parry. I smother, then I throw a punch. He does the backhand parry, smother, punch. Okay, that doesn't seem like speed yet. See, Paul,
The first time I've done this.
I gave Paul about, like, not even 3 minutes of doing this before we started videoing. But let's do this in the air real quick. So we're in the horse. We're going to do an outward parry. Now, one thing a lot of people do is over push it. No, just knock it out of the way. You don't need a lot of power to push a punch off you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw the punch at me. It didn't take a lot to move it over. Some of the harder style of karate, they got really hard blocks like we were showing. They were blocks like this. You don't need to have that much power to move it off. It could be a quick one. So every block doesn't have to be a strike, but it's a kind of a bonus if you can sit there and give a hard block sometimes. And then someone can think about, you know, maybe I don't want to punch them after a couple of those.
Right.
You can't block all day. So that's nice about the speed drill. Let's throw a punch. You know, I don't have to sit here, throw a punch again, and go, hey, ah! All right, everything doesn't have to be that way. I'm not picking at nobody, so don't get my intentions wrong on this. This is just Kenpo. Throw a punch. See, I'm here. Kenpo is going to be, you know, just different slapping around, pop, 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 pop. You know, that's a little more Kenpo. That's why this is called the speed drill. Just throw a punch again from the horse. 1, 2, 3, 4. So breathe with it too. So that was good, not bad for the first time.
Yeah, well, I forgot to breathe though.
A lot of times people don't pick it up that quick, that fast. So I was pretty impressed with him.
You know,
I really did only show it.
if your goal in life though is to be an uki, you might want to change your mind.
Alright, here we go, hook. Hook, you don't want to be an uki the rest of your life. Sometimes you want to do the move too. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our speed drill. Oh, guess what? It's time for short 2. Part 1 through 4. Next lesson will be the end of short 2. So this is another kata that was put together by Ed Parker. It's a good form. It's pretty much taught in all forms of Kenpo, or the Chinese Kenpo, I'm aware of. If they're not teaching this, I don't know why. Because this is definitely known as Kenpo, is short 1, 2, 3, long 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are really definitely known for Kenpo all over the board. Now when you start getting up 5, 6, 7, 8, that may be just Tracy's. Ed Parker may have his own version of that. So, but these ones here, short 2 is definitely a Parker kata. Alright, so let's go over here, let's move up a little bit, and come this way. Paul watches the videos. I told you I don't watch them that often.
Yeah, I gotta.
They're like 20 minutes. Man, I already know this. I've done it. So I should watch it for more quality assurance, but he's my guy. He says, hey, we did this. I'm like, okay. I guess I'm like more like Woody Allen like that. Woody Allen won't watch his stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's go to step forward to 12 o'clock. Chinese sword, block in, chop. Did you do the wrong thing over there, Paul?
Did I?
Block it in, chop. Step with the left foot, block it in, chop. Stack your hands. Remember this, hidden fist. Step over here, block out, punch, hidden fist, cat. We're going to go over there at 3 o'clock. Step, block out, turn, punch. Turn those hips and that foot.
Oh yeah.
Bend that front knee. Good. Now let's take this left foot as we look over our left shoulder. Step back to this one here. So you're at 6 o'clock with this left foot. You're turning. You're going to do is a cat stance like this, downward block, inward block. This is what we covered over last lesson. So cat your foot, turn your hips forward, down and in. Make sure you cover it across your body. See how this isn't far enough? You got to be over here turning the body. That's what you want to do is cover across your body. At this point, step forward with the left foot. Lock up. No. That's it, step right here, out of it. This is lowering the gate now. Now knuckle right down, lower that knee. Good. Right here. Now look to the right, pivot the hips. Drag the foot in cat. Right down, left in. Turn the hips and let the arm come across more. You're not going to be able to bring your arm so far. Especially if Paul's shoulders are tight. I know this when doing jiu-jitsu with him. You come across, so just extend your arm a little bit more. If you have that problem where you can't bring your arm across like this, it's alright. Bring the hand out a little bit more. You'll clear your body. That's what this block is for. Alright, step it forward with the right, block up, knuckle rake. Now here's the new part. Stack your hands. Put them on your right hip. Turn back to over here at 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to move over so you guys can see Paul too. Alright, step to the corner, downward block, step forward, palm. Good. Now from here, cat stance, hidden fist. Look to this corner, downward block, step forward, palm. So that is part 4 of it. So let's just work on that part. So we just did lowering the gate here. Let's scoot over this way a little bit. Okay, so we just did block, lower the gate, stack the hands, pivot, step to the corner, downward. Step forward, palm, stack the hands, look over here, downward block, step through, palm. Okay, so here's the idea of this. Throw a low punch. I can do that, throw the kick, and I'm here. He was right up on me, man. I had to stop. I said, oops. See how nice that was with the kick?
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the technique in one of our black belts, is when we catch the foot and we step in and palm. So that's kind of what we're doing, but we're not catching it in the short 2. We're just knocking it away, come in and palm. It's a good technique. So it's a nice one, it works. But alright, I'm going to do short 2 again. I'm going to do it slow for those that want to keep up. So probably you can take a
I
break.
need a little bit more.
Alright, so here we go. And I apologize if we went out of the camera views. I think I might have cut it there going forward. I'm going to start back here. I'm going to do the fancy bow. Step in. See, I got my knees back. Block, chop. I don't have to come up and down. Block, chop. So there's your Chinese sword. Let me go back to that again. Here, step 1, step 2. Back, 1, 2. Right foot step, block it in, chop. Left foot step, block it in, chop. Stack the hands as I pivot the hips. You want to have the hips completely forward. You don't want to be like this. And coming like this. Now you can feel the twist all weird. Your knee, you feel it. It's just weird. Some people don't even notice that, but you know, there's people that really don't even pay attention to their body. If you can notice that, you know, now you're paying attention to the alignment of your body, you'll be able to throw strikes better, move better. So pivot here, hips forward. This knee's slightly bent, this one's cat, so most of your weight is here. Okay, now at what point am I at? Hidden fist, right? Oh, I almost went to the wrong part, didn't I? Alright, so here we are. Look to the left, which is what? 9 o'clock, right? Say hi, 9. Here we go. Block it out. Pivot the hip. Throw the punch. Now from here, stack here. You're going to pull this foot in. Hips forward again, toes forward. So this is where you're facing at. You are squared up. You're not twisted. You're not twisted. I'm here. Hidden fist. Look over. Step. So now I'm not stepping straight like this, I'm stepping with my feet. See, there's a line right here on the mat. I don't know if you guys can see that from there. But there's a line, my toes here, my heel is on the other side. So now I block, I turn, punch. See, I'm in a good bow stance, hips forward here. I'm not like this. I want to be lined up. Okay, at this point now, I'm stepping back with the left foot. So I'm looking. This can be done real quick once you know it, where I'm coming around like this. But at this point, to make it easy, see how I get my hands like this, like, oh, I'm doing a dance here. Alright, I'm stepping back. See that? I don't have to lift it that high, but I'm just showing you guys. Now pivot your hips. Look over. See how I turn that foot? This is going to be an easy transition to that. Now I drag the cat stance. Guess what? The same way I was before. Downward block, inward block across to the side of my body. Now, what point am I at? Lowering the gate, right? So I step forward with the left, upward block, eagle beak, knuckle, rip it down. Oh, here we go. Turn, hips forward again, cat, right down, left in, step. You can block before you step, actually, would make more sense. I'd stepped in, blocked. But actuality, technique-wise, blocked and step if you're moving forward. Stack the hands, pivot the hips. Again, see how I turn that foot? Then I come back. Hidden fist, make sure you don't want to be like this. So get your balance. Look, horse, down, step, palm, stack. Turn that foot again. Cat, over here, horse, down, step, palm. That's part 4. Now here's the finish. That's what you guys have left. Short 2, part 1 through 4.
I taught them all that.
Yeah, pause a good teacher. Alright, so you know as we do it, we always add a quote. This time we're going, since it's getting close to presidential time, and I personally thought Ronald Reagan was a great leader. You know, even if you don't agree with Republican, Democrat, all that doesn't matter to me. Republican, Democrat, I liked both before. I liked presidents were Democrat, presidents were Republican. So Ronald Reagan to me was a great leader. And here's a quote. You want to read it?
Okay. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone.
I thought that was a great quote.
It is true.
Yeah.
Even in the smallest way, somebody can help somebody.
So take those words, be inspired. That's leadership, guys.
Yep.
Is when you realize that you can't help everyone.
Yeah, you can't carry the burdens of the world on your shoulder. It's impossible.
Every time you try to help everyone, So even though a lot of our leaders, you see their shortcomings, that doesn't mean that we should bash them. They're still our leaders. We should support them in their good and look for the leadership that they give.
Right.
If they don't give any leadership, we shouldn't have voted them in the first place.
But once they're in,
There's nothing you can do about it, but
support them, pray for them. Right.
So yeah, definitely pray for your leaders, guys. If you're a believer. I mean, if you're not a believer, what are you gonna do? You know, you can't really. You're not going to believe in praying, right? So, but the thing is, support them at least.
Right.
You know, I thought that was great. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. So, after this video, hopefully I inspired you to go help somebody. Do something. Give them an encouraging word. Today was an encouragement day. I think it was official day of encouragement. That's what they were saying on the radio.
Okay.
So I said, I heard that on the radio. My wife was listening right there too. So I said something encouraging to her, you know, and then she said it back to me. You know, the thing is, you got to encourage people, and this is a great way to start. You know, just go and encourage someone. That's helping somebody.
Right. Just being friendly to somebody who's having a bad day can make a lot of difference sometimes.
Yeah.
Going out of your way. So.
Now I know we have bad days. In the workplace, a lot of times could be the worst. That's where, you know, I have another job, and that's where my employees, you know, see the worst of me sometimes. So I really strive to be a better leader and not show them that.
Right.
You know, but we're human. It happens. You can't dwell on that. But you can pick yourself up and then reverse the effects of that bad and encourage someone or do something kind to them. So that's it, man.
Everybody has shortcomings. Got to work on them day by day and try to show yourself faithful and encouraging.
That's it. So if you haven't subscribed yet to the this isn't Grind Factor, the wrong channel. If you haven't subscribed yet to Showdown 1197, that's the channel you're watching right now.
Right.
But since I let the cat out of the bag right now, I've said it before, I also have another channel called the Grind Factor, which Ray just did a 200th video celebration. So I was kind of excited. And this channel is getting close to 9,000 subscribers.
Yep.
Man,
Awesome.
I love you guys. My subscribers, you guys are awesome.
We do appreciate it.
So we're definitely glad to have you there. So help us get to 9,000 subscribers. I told you the big number is 10,000, and after that, it's going to be every 1,000, and it's getting exciting.
Yep.
I never thought it would get this far.
Pass it along and let us know what you think, or if you got any ideas.
Yeah, I mean, if you have like a video series idea, or even just a little video quickie. So sometimes I have those little video quickies, and I'm working on doing more excellence with my videos, guys. So there's been times where I just kind of rushed a video out, and then it didn't come out, and I was like not even satisfied. But I left it out anyhow because it's the kind of guy I am. I let people see even my shortcomings, but then you can see my triumphs at the same time too. So it's realistic. So what you're going to get out of this channel is real. You know, you're not going to get some fakery trying to pull the wool over your eyes or try to make me look bigger. No, I'm just human.
As you can see, we don't keep going over till we get a perfect video. We just do it. We
just keep flowing with the flow.
Yeah.
Going with the flow.
Right.
Because when you do have a lesson in the martial arts or anything, it's never perfect. Ever. Even with the instructor, he'll make mistakes. So why should a video always show perfect or perfection? It should show excellence, but should it always be perfect? No, nothing's really perfect. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do so.
All right.
And God bless you.
Take care.
So, wave.
I did. Well, you missed me.
Wave again. I just